The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Off play action, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Watson on 3rd down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now it's Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. With Lindsay out of the gun, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get
under pressure, and they got to him again. Danielle Hunter dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44, Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. From the left side, it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. On 1st down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.